What is the single most you'll understand it when you're older thing?
Health issues. I know I've been genetically lucky, but after 20, random shit just starts happening for no reason. It's like Darryl developing a soy allergy at 35, who develops a soy allergy at 35.
That the quality rather than quantity of friends matters.
Good people aren't always nice people, and vice versa. And hashtag X200B, edit, thank you for the awards.
High school drama isn't important. Like at all.
Understanding why your parents wanted you to go play with the awkward kid, or why they were so keen to help you make friends. It's beyond annoying as a kid when your parents try to guide who make friends with, but most parents instinctually know that bad social habits start early, are hard to break, and can be a real burden when you are older.
Friendships fading away. I remember my dad telling me all kinds of cool stories about things him and his friends did in the past. I even asked him why aren't you still friends with these people? He really did basically say it's complicated, you'll understand when you're older. Even back then I remember thinking that's crazy, me and my friends will always be friends. Sitting here now in my early 30s, and it really hits home.
How many people have a kid thinking it's going to fix their relationship?
Can we get McDonald's? No, we have food at home.
Time off. Working crazy hours in my early 20s was nice because I had a lot of money, but as I became older and more involved with my now fiancé and my friends, I realized that there's a balance. This drove me to look for a job with a little less pay but far better hours, and now I'm happy. Don't work like a slave, you'll miss a lot of good things in life. Edit, thank you for all the awards. I didn't think this post or comment would blow up like this.
Why it's so annoying when you forget to take the chicken out of the freezer.
Why elderly people in nursing homes who get no visitors are so lonely and filled with despair.
The quiet, boring, simple times are the best. Everyone's fed, happy, healthy, chill, napping. These are the good times.
Not helping every person who says they're in need. Some folks'll con your ass.
Sleep is no punishment, it's a gift.
It is possible to do everything right and still fail. Don't let it consume you. Pick up the pieces and move on. I had to learn this after a project that I was on for 3 years was sabotaged and shit canned. I did some amazing work and poured my life into that project. In the end I had nothing to show for it. It put me in a real slump for a few years. I'm still trying to pull myself out of it without becoming a cynical and jaded asshole.
Hand-me-downs. I absolutely hated them, even though my grandma was a genius with them. Dyeing, artistic patches, new buttons. They just didn't last compared to the new clothes my older sister had. Then I had 3 boys in 6 years. I'm seriously grateful that my grandma tried so hard to make my hand-me-downs look good. I get it now.
Time, wasting time, and how time flies. It's mid-deck and I'm saying to myself, what the heck, it's been 9 months of COVID and I can't believe this year is almost over. As you age it seems to go faster and faster. When I was younger I felt like time just dragged on some days.
Not everybody is going to like you, even if you're a good person.
Why my parents would look disgusted eating/drinking anything that was sweet. I never understood why they watered down juice until now.
The sound of your joints exploding every time you get up.
Something a little more light-hearted, but about half the jokes on cartoons like SpongeBob take on a whole new light once you've got more experience under your belt.
What parents sacrifice just so you can do something fun? Last night my husband and I sat in a line of cars for an hour and a half so our kids could see this cheesy drive-through light display in my town with Santa and other characters. 0/10 not worth it for us, but the kids loved it, and it was worth it to see them be able to do a fun Christmas activity during a pandemic. It made me think of how much my parents had to endure taking my brother and I to theme parks and stuff as a kid just to see us happy. I appreciate it infinitely more now.
Literally getting older. Never thought much about when adults would say you're still young, just enjoy it. I always wanted to be older because I was tired of HS, wanted to be out of college, etc. Now I want aging to slow down a bit.
Teenagers are just kids. It's something I quite literally was not capable of understanding until I wasn't a teenager anymore. When I was a teenager, I felt so grown up.
Things simply just don't work out. A job, a partner, sometimes family and friends. The most well-intended people just don't always work out.
Socks are a very nice gift.
In my teens and 20s, I just couldn't understand how my parents were so oblivious to celebrities. They were all over TV, their names and faces blasted on everything. It seemed everybody had some strong emotionally charged opinion about every major actor, musician, director, or tabloid magnate. What are they, living under a rock? Didn't take long to find out why. Growing up, I didn't have a pre-existing list of these are famous people, I learned them as they came onto the scene. Eventually though, they all dropped off the list one by one. The list kept updating. It's a lot harder knowing who is a household name when you also have to know who is last week's news. I was only 30 when I realized, I have no idea who famous people are anymore. I just couldn't keep up at all. I'd become like my parents. Don't know. And honestly, don't care. Celebrity worship, even as cursory as simply knowing their names, is a vapid, fruitless endeavor. Today's idols are tomorrow's trash.
Love. I thought I loved my wife when I was 20. Now I am 50 and we have been together over 30 years. I realize now that when I was 20 I didn't understand what love is. I hope 70-year-old me looks back on 50-year-old me and says the same thing.
There's really no going back, you really just get one shot with each hour you get. Just have to make your peace with the choice/path you took and keep it moving.
Learning to live through loneliness as a child is a gift.